The voice of a woman, the shadow of politics and the migration of Zarguna. Wali Golmir, a chronicle of an era. Zarguna. Wali Golmir was born into the heartbeat of Afghanistan, a land shaped by poetry, courage, and resistance. Her ancestral roots trace back to the proud valley of Panjshir, from the village of Bazarak, a place where bravery and the pursuit of justice have long been woven into the very fabric of its people. Panjshir has always stood as a symbol of defiance and dignity, a cradle of heroes and thinkers whose voices echo through the mountains. From this soil of resilience, Zarguna's identity drew its earliest breath. She was born into an educated and intellectual Afghan family in the city of Maymana, in Faryab province, a northern town where culture, intellect, and the spirit of reform met the traditions of Afghan society. Later, she was raised and educated in Kabul, the heart of Afghanistan, a city that, despite decades of political turmoil, remained a hub of art, dialogue, and enlightenment. It was within this atmosphere that Zarguna's mind began to form, influenced by the conversations that filled her home and the ideals her parents lived by. Her father was a prominent cultural figure and intellectual, a man deeply aware of the world around him and committed to the progress of his nation. He believed passionately in the power of education, especially for girls, at a time when such beliefs were not only uncommon, but often condemned. To him, knowledge was the foundation of freedom. He taught his daughter that education was not merely a tool for survival, but a weapon against ignorance, and that a society could not rise without the enlightenment of its women. Her mother was equally remarkable, a woman of intellect, grace, and determination. She was a teacher and a cultural figure who defied the restrictive norms of her time with courage and wisdom. Through her work, she inspired many women to find their voices, to believe that they too had the right to dream and to shape the future. She carried her pen like a torch in the dark, a symbol of resistance against silence. In her presence, Zarguna learned that strength and kindness could coexist, that a woman's love could nurture, but her voice could transform. Zarguna's childhood unfolded in a home where the air was filled with books, music, and thoughtful discussion. Their family home was a sanctuary of ideas, a place where poets, teachers, and reformists would gather to share thoughts over tea and laughter. The shelves were lined with volumes of Rumi, Badil, and Khayyam, alongside the works of progressive writers who envisioned a freer, more just Afghanistan. From those pages, Zarguna absorbed her earliest lessons about humanity, equality, and the profound beauty of words. Her parents raised her with a deep moral foundation, one built on honesty, empathy, and an unwavering sense of duty toward others. Her mother instilled discipline, her father curiosity. Together they planted in her the seeds of independence. She was not raised to obey, she was raised to understand. One quiet evening, as the golden sun faded behind the mountains of Kabul, her father said to her words that would echo through her entire life. "My daughter, to be human comes before being a woman or a man." It was a simple phrase, yet it held a universe of meaning. Zarguna would later say that in that moment, something within her awakened, a realization that true equality begins not in slogans or struggles, but in the essence of being human. Those words became her compass through every stage of life, through her education, her activism, her journey into art, and later through the experience of exile and migration. That sentence, spoken in the calm of a family courtyard, became the foundation of her destiny. It carried her through the chaos of war, through the uncertainties of displacement, and through the endless effort to redefine what it means to belong. It was not just her father's wisdom, it was a philosophy, a guiding truth that would later resonate through her voice, her writing, and her work as a woman of conscience and conviction. Zarguna's story, like the story of Afghanistan itself, begins in contrast between the softness of love and the harshness of conflict, between freedom and oppression, silence and speech. Her childhood was not merely a period of innocence, it was the formation of a vision, a bridge between tradition and transformation. And it was within that vision, born from the proud mountains of Panjshir and nurtured by the cultural soul of Kabul, that the voice of Zarguna Wali Golmir began to rise. a voice that would one day echo far beyond the borders of her homeland, carrying with it the story of a woman, a nation, and an era.